Good day, friends. Good day, humans. And good day, intellectuals. How are you doing? Are you the one who intellectualize everything around you? Are you the one who pretending you're the smartest of all, the most knowledgeable one, the gnostic of all the times? Are you the one? Or are you just a meek, average human who has nothing to do with the ancient knowledge that historians and archaeologists so desperately trying to dig out? What if I tell you that intellectualism is the worst disease that it's conquered a big chunk of this humanity? What if I tell you that there is nothing worse than pretending you're smarter than somebody else by bringing up your diplomas, your titles, your power, say your money, your revenues, your status? So, today, let's call it a little very, very nasty rant of mine is dedicated to Albert Einstein. Okay. And you'll very soon hear why. Title for today's it's Intellectualizing a Morality, the dark and very non-human agenda. So, morality as such, it looks very simple concept, but nobody really want to openly talk about it. Not scientists, not doctors, not politicians, and especially not the corporate business people who set themselves, or educational people who want to become a business people, who set themselves as a norm that they are there to teach everybody else how to become a slave, a very good slave. Doesn't matter, you're doing it in high school, university, or down the road in your corporate varsity or corporate varsity. You remember the news? Not recently, last 6-7 days, I don't see any specialist reports in American news. Do you know why they were calling this before so often? Why they say we have a special report from our specialist so-and-so, crap of the crapster will tell you what is wrong with you or what is wrong with somebody else, but never them. They're always what's a well-educated, the tie-dressed, up to the neck closed shirt telling you what is wrong with this world, and absolutely openly lying to you they are not part of this deception. They don't want to tell you that these intellectuals are the wrongs of this world. If you split the word intellectualization or intellect, acting through the information. Intel is, to me, information. Why they are putting a dark magic on the chips from Intel? So we will survive and we will conquer this world through information. Don't think so. This is the mind game. This is a programming of your minds. Intellect has to do nothing with a true development of humanity. Nothing. Intellect is not wise. Intellect just repeats. Intellect to me, it's a parrot. And no insults to parrots, but to ones who can just repeat over and over again same old lie, initiated whenever, 2,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago, and this is how far they let you know what has been known. You think you're the only civilization who lived on this planet? You think the only species who lives present time on this planet? Species of, let's call it, conscious, sentient beings? Don't think so. So go back to my initial opening statement. Who is the most famous intellectual of this new times or present times? Albert Einstein. Einstein. One fucking big stone. The moron who actually was stealing the patents from many, including from Nikola Tesla. Stealing from the patent office that he worked as a clerk. And suddenly he became the doctor of the doctors, professor of all the professors. Coming with absolutely fake notion of the theory of relativity. So we can make relative anything. We can make relative God, we can make relative nature, we can make relative a true natural science and bring it lower down to the levels that nobody could question your authority. And this is what intellectuals are doing, putting their authority over you. I barely finished, personally, 7 grades. Barely. So, what does it mean? I cannot fit in corporate worlds, in governmental worlds, in medical worlds? Not that I fit there. I rule there. With no school. Until I realized I was just a crappy intellectual who's just abusing everybody around me and pretending I was better than anybody else. So this moronic theory of relativity, I'll talk full-blown video under the name Moronic Relativity of Theorizing about Morality. Okay, so just to get you ready, so if you find these kind of weird titles, you know it's coming from me, and I'm not intellectual, and I'm not smart, I'm not brain smart. Maybe I can talk, but is it about me or it's about you? Are you able to hear what I'm saying? Are you able to accept there is somebody who doesn't appreciate the same level of brainwashing as you are at the present moment? When Einstein is going to apologize to you what he's done, disclosing some of the patents that he stole to bring, first, Germans have many benefits, like in the Second World War, through his wrongdoings, plus later end of the world, the end of the World War II, he ended up in America and working for Americans who are throwing bombs left and right, atomic bombs, not even asking for any kind of intellectual consequences this is going to carry. So these consequences are unfolding at the present moment. They are right now unfolding. So who's going to take the blame? Not only the pilots who drove these bombs and dropped it. Many of them do not even have a clue what they're doing. I mean, they knew they're dropping the bombs on unharmed civilians. So to me, it's absolutely immoral. Immoral to the core. Yet they did it. So are they the only ones to take responsibility? No. It'll be chain of command. Who gave the order? It will be the politicians who gave the order. It will be scientists who worked on this. It would be fucking stupid, moronic Einstein, who found that this could make a difference in his financial statement. So he was sold like any other truly moronic intellectuals, because they're nothing else but just well-paid whores, prostitutes. And I'm sorry, prostitutes. They are well-paid, idiotic, moronic, stupendous slaves. And they think they're doing a good for who? Humanity? Other human? Nature? Developing destructive forces and throwing them around like a candies, like in... I mean, do you understand what damage this made? The fabric of our souls gets fractured by using atomic bombs. Is this what you want? But it doesn't have to be that you're only injured when you have atomic bomb on your head. You're injured, heavily injured, when you're working on it, when you're consciously working on destructive materials. Where is a morality? And this is where intellectuals of the very immoral behavior come in place. They will justify it with, we have to win the war. War has finished. Japan resigned or withdraw, folded down 2-3 weeks before the atomic bomb on Hiroshima. But they don't want to make it public. They want to test it, how this works. This is a one level of, let's call it intellectualizing, why they're doing. But why nobody tell you that this was the most sacrificial and beneficial place and time in 1945 to drop these bombs? So they've opened some very nasty portals in this action. Because for portal to interdimensional space needs a lot of human energy. And human soul creates, when it's in destructive mode by atomic energy, it creates enormous amounts that is much stronger than any atomic energy, any atomic bomb. So if you go and hear some of my previous ones, human soul is not able to be destructed in any way. Like, you cannot destroy it. But you can abuse it by throwing atomic bombs all around. And this is what they were trying to achieve. But not on our watch, not on Trump and Putin and Chinese president in their seats where they are. Just watch. So these intellectuals, they can do whatever. Intellectuals, I'm including politicians, I'm including doctors, I'm including this like a corporate, let's call it gray scale of brains that they develop whatever. They didn't develop anything. They just stole Nikola Tesla's patents and absolutely try to abuse them. They try to abuse them. So we are getting all these patents back to the humans, to the real people. And it will be on their disposal to decide, are they going to destroy each other with these beautiful, beautiful patents of Nikola Tesla and some others, but mostly from Nikola Tesla. And I'm still waiting for the Albert Einstein's apology for what he've done to Tesla and what he've done to the world.